Hello, hello. We are live. We're live over here and over here. Just get comfortable. Give everybody a chance to hop on. Oh my goodness. All right. So today we are here to talk about let me just adjust that volume. Number one, counterintuitive business strategy for 2023. Oh, wow. 2023. All right. Yes, I know what year it is. We're going to be making some bold predictions about what strategies are going to be working in 2023, where to focus your attention, where to focus your energy, because we all know there are a lot of options out there, a lot of strategies out there. And I want you to stay until the end of this because I do have a big announcement that we'll be making that you will not want to miss. So let's talk about what's next in 2023. Now, again, I'm about to make a pretty bold prediction just based on what I'm seeing from my clients and you know what we're sort of seeing behind the scenes when it comes to what's next, right? And here's the thing. There are as many ways to grow a business as there are businesses, and everyone is teaching their way, right? So TikTok is the thing, although who knows if, you know, what the US government will do about it. Reels, sell on stories, organic growth, paid ads funnel. No, you can't scale without paid traffic, right? High ticket is not the thing. You've got to do a tiny offer, recurring revenue, membership, high ticket, low ticket, evergreen courses, launches, podcasts. Podcasts are the thing. You got to be going with referral partners, right? And all of those things, all of those strategies can work. So think of it as ways to get to your destination, right? So I borrowed some props from my son's toy box. So it's this like fancy Fast and Furious car over here is one way. This lovely Dodge Ram pickup truck is another. And this vintage Florida Panther Zamboni, if that's your jam, is also an option, right? They're all ways to get to a certain place. And, you know, yes, you need the right strategy for you because there are so many options, so many. You know, you can scroll Instagram or LinkedIn or Facebook and just be overwhelmed by how many people think that their way is the way to grow. But how do you know it's going to work for you? And how do you know which strategies to choose? And there's one thing that you can do to tip the scales in your favor, no matter what strategy you are using, right? So if you can hear me and see me, just say, hey, in the comments. If you're watching on the replay, just leave me a hashtag replay. And see, okay, so we've got our cars up here. What is powering these lovely vehicles? I don't have an electric car, sorry, not yet in my son's toy collection. What's powering those strategies and what so many people are not teaching you is what is actually fueling the car, right? And what's fueling the car is words. What's fueling the car is the key messaging and copy that makes them work. Now, who am I to be telling you these things, right? I've been in this industry for 16 years. I've seen the evolution of online business from the very beginning, just about kind of to where we are today. And I'm still behind the scenes of many 7- and 8-figure businesses, advising them on strategy and writing copy that powers the 7-figure launches to the tune of over 100 million in sales. That's a rough estimate over the course of my career. And I guess you could call me a best kept secret if you're new here and if you're here as part of my small but mighty community. It's because you recognize that sometimes the smartest people, hey Belinda, hey Anne, it's good to see you over here. The smartest people aren't always the loudest, and I'm here because I love reaching business owners who are dreaming of that seven-figure mark and can't necessarily figure out the best way to get there. So let's talk about some options, okay? What's coming? Show up consistently on social media. Whew, that is exhausting. And as soon as you stop showing up, the wheels stop turning, right? And it requires a lot of you sometimes to make it work unless you have a really strong process in place. Um, Launching? Yeah, okay, you got to kind of launch, but not in the exhausting way that means you need a week to recover from it. What gives you the advantage is having a super clear launch narrative. Okay, so what about evergreen funnels, right? Well, it's becoming harder and harder to make high ticket work on cold traffic. And in general, it's becoming harder and harder to make cold traffic work. That's just the reality. You either get leads that aren't great or it's way too expensive and you feel like you're pouring money down the drain. And, okay, so who's making it work? The people that are making it work have great copy. Just going to leave that there, right? And if at any point, something is resonating with you, leave a hashtag takeaway in the comments and do let me know. All right, low ticket offers. Yeah, that sounds good. It'll run without me on autopilot, right? The challenge is, again, you need really good copy to make that work for the same reasons that we talked about above. Can you see where I'm going with this? If you can see where I'm going with this, let me know. The strategies all make sense, right? But there's a difference between strategy and the underlying skill needed to make it work. And for better or worse, in your business, that involves copy. It involves words, it involves messaging. Full stop. Copy is how you make the offers and make the sales that power your business, right? It's how you convey a message that resonates with the people you serve. It's how you express your personality and connect with your customers. It's how you get your ideal clients to trust you enough to move past their resistance and into buying mode. Copy is king. Yes, indeed it is. And so what I want you to walk away with here is this. If you have an offer that you've sold before, if you have an audience, if you're invested in finding the right strategy for you, investing in finding the right strategy and the right copy for you is one of the highest leverage things that you can do right now, if not the highest leverage thing. Let me say that again. The right strategy and the right copy, if you have something that has worked so far, is what is going to take it to the next level. Okay. Which means now the vast majority of business owners kind of want to just get copy off their plate. They want to outsource it. I don't want to be doing this myself. I'm not a writer. And so you end up like keep doing it at the last minute. So if this is you, raise your hand, let me know. Yes, I'm still writing it myself, but I don't want to be. Or I want some of it off my plate, or I want to find a way to repurpose so I don't have to write so much. And the vast majority of business owners are looking for a way to get it off their plate somehow, right? And so, which means that if you can get better at it, if you understand how it works, you give yourself a huge advantage in the sea of competition that is the online business space, right? Because if everyone else is looking to just get it off their plate, if you truly understand what makes good copy, what makes good messaging, and you dial in yours, it gives you a huge strategic advantage in this business, right? And so many business owners feel kind of lost when it comes to strategy. There's a lot going on. There's a lot to choose from. What am I leaning into this year? That's cool. We can solve that. But then they get really stuck when it comes to copy because so many programs will not support you on this beyond some templates or a once in a while review call. And what they don't tell you, many of these business owners, is that they studied copy themselves or they were copywriters once upon a time. And I can't tell you how many clients I've worked with who are making 7 and 8 figures who have a background in copy. They spent the time to learn what makes it work. And without having these copy skills, you're leaving behind a huge, huge portion of your potential results, right? And so there are a lot of people out there, Not going to say. There's a lot of people out there telling you that this is the missing piece. This is the only thing you need that is going to transform suddenly everything for your business. And I'm not here to necessarily say that, right? Because first of all, it's not necessarily true. You and I are both smarter than that, right? There is no one missing piece necessarily. And the truth is, CopyLab, the program that we're opening the doors on today, is not an all-in-one solution for you to solve all of your business problems. Like, we're not going to necessarily talk about tech. Sure, I know a lot, having been behind the scenes of so many businesses and grown my own. Tech, team management, there are other resources for that. We are here to talk about the front end of your business, your marketing machine, the thing that powers everything else, the gas in this lovely little sports car here. Although I actually kind of prefer the pickup truck. So if you're investing in other programs, just know that you may not see the results that you want unless you're filling up that tank, unless you're filling up your tank with copy skills and the right words and the right messaging. Because that is what gives you the confidence to go out there and sell your offer. Ooh, thirsty work. Okay, here is the deal. Now, we talked about, just to recap, we talked about there are all the strategies available to you. All the strategies available next year. There are going to be a lot of things that are working. And there are going to be a lot of people telling you that their thing is the only thing that's going to work. I want you to remember, none of those strategies will get you where you want to go if you do not put gas in the car, if it is not powered with the right words, the right messaging. Okay, the skill of copy, the skill of persuasion, the skill of building trust and conversions, right? That's it. So that is my counterintuitive message for you today. Copy is the thing that is going to power your business and get it to the next level next year, no matter what strategy you are using. And I hope that you find the right strategy for you, and we will help you do that in CopyLab as well. So here's the deal. Applications are now open for the 2023 cohort of the new CopyLab Inner Circle, right? And here's the deal. We've refined the curriculum. We've made it even easier for you to get results because you can actually bring your team into the program with you, right? So while I did say, yes, you need to learn how to do this, you may not want to do all of it yourself. You may need to put key things in place before you hand it off to a team member. You might already have someone in your business who is writing for you, right? And so what we've decided to do is to allow you to bring them in with you if you have someone. If not, that is okay. You can get in there, you will get the same shortcuts, you will get the same feedback, you will get the same strategy to know how to do it yourself. Applications are going to be open for a few weeks. I do have to say this. And waiting until the deadline to apply is absolutely available to you. In fact, that is what most people will do. But if you are not most people and you are ready to take the step now, I do have a fast action bonus for you. Now, if you apply this week and join, you will be invited to a call with me to map out your 2023 marketing and launch calendar. This means that you are going to get my strategy brain on your marketing calendar and your business, just like I do for my 7- and 8-figure clients, what to launch when, how to launch, which strategy, which car you are driving and when. And we are going to map it all out before Christmaka. This is only for those who apply and get on my calendar this week. Wow. I am so excited about this that I've lost my voice. All right, we're going to have to stop this live. Who wants me to keep going and talk about this bonus? Because that was, whoa, my goodness. Okay. Early birds, fast action takers will get to map out their strategy and their launch calendar with me in the month of December. Oh, thanks, Gina. Yeah, we're still going here. I've got like something, you know, you ever have that, like you just get a tickle in your throat and can't get rid of it? And I so want to tell you about this bonus, guys. All right. Okay. Just goes to show you, when you go live, anything can happen. We are here in real time. Okay. Applications are open for Copy Lab. I am so excited about what is to come for the 2023 cohort. So excited that I lost my voice, right? So I'm going to leave it here because my goodness. And I'm going to leave it here, guys. We will be back with that announcement.